BJ, I heard your video, man. I definitely see where you're coming from, man. Like, I don't understand like the the hate behind why Dern is getting the title shot. Because look at the rankings. Like, there's nothing. There's nobody else that you could argue in front of her right now to get it. You know.
Right.
So I do stand with you on that. I don't know, man. Like, if she was to win, I don't know how consistent Dern would be, man. Do you think it would wake something up in her, or do you think she would maybe lose the belt in the next fight? What, man?
See, that's what I've been thinking about that, man. I've been thinking like, if Dern becomes a champion, like, what kind of champion will she be? Like, how beatable is she in comparison to the girl she's already fought? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of those girls that could possibly be her next fight, her first title defense is a girl that she's lost to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it could be like a Wayley Rose situation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think she'll fight. I think we'll see the best Mackenzie Dern. If she wins the belt, it's kind of like a Misha Tate type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she wins the belt, we'll see however long that lasts. I don't know how long it'll last, but we'll see the best Mackenzie Dern, I think. Like, she'll
Okay.
fight like a champion for sure. And I think she'll be wanting to she's going to have to get some of that get back, unless her first fight is Suarez. Suarez beats Lemos. You know what I'm saying? The Suarez is most likely her next, her first title defense. That'll be a tough fight. I think if Suarez can get past Lemos, then Suarez is a problem for Dern. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Yeah.
But the fight with Suarez will most definitely be and even this fight with Virna Jandiroba. Jandiroba is also a grappler. These fights favor Mackenzie Dern. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people want to go to the ground with Mackenzie Dern. Like, this is where she wants to be. It's people who take Dern out of her element that beat her. You know what I'm saying? Like, has she ever been beaten on the ground? No, she hasn't been beaten on the ground. She hasn't been outclassed on the ground like that, unless I'm missing something. Unless I'm not remembering something. You know what I'm saying? So, like, these two fighters right here that like to fight on the ground, it's favorable for her. It's favorable for Dern. I mean, I have to say she could defend the belt a couple of times. If you want me to be honest, like, because if her next fight, let's say her next fight is Suarez, and she goes out there and Suarez takes her down and she subs Suarez. You know what I'm saying? And then her next fight is Yan Xiaonan, and she gets Yan to the ground and subs Yan. Like, I mean, that's possible.
Yeah. I think that between those two, like, man, Suarez versus Dern, that would be a dangerous fight, I think, for both. But there's a little bit
Yes.
more of a dangerous
Yes.
threat there from Dern just because of that close quarters fighting. I mean, like,
Yes.
Jan, I think will always be a tough style matchup for Dern. That's if Jan is able to keep it standing for 3 or 4 or 5 rounds. But when it comes to somebody she can always touch and put her hands on, that's always a threat. That's always a threat for the other opponent. So that's a fight. Yeah, like Suarez Dern, that one could be a title defense for her. Like I don't
So
know
she,
what.
yeah. So she, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know what would awaken in Dern if she won the belt. Like if she did win the belt, it might turn her into a monster. You just never know.
Yeah. Yeah. She could defend the belt twice and then lose the belt to Jillian Robinson in a bona fide jiu-jitsu match. So, I
Oh, I knew
mean,
that was coming. I knew that was coming.
you know what I'm saying? Defend the belt once or twice and get in there with the Savage, and the Savage taps her in the second round. I mean,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
I knew that was
If
coming.
if Jillian if Jillian were to submit Mackenzie Dern, that would be crazy.
Mm.
But the thing about that fight is you literally have the two best grapplers in the division. If you want to be honest, like, you got the two best represent. If anybody can walk into a fight confident going to the ground with Mackenzie Dern, it's Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? It's literally Jillian. Maybe Tatiana Suarez, I don't know if her jujitsu is that good. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody can say they can, if anybody can call out Mackenzie Dern to fight on the ground, it's most definitely Jillian Robertson. And and yes, they're both jujitsu girls, but their styles are totally different on the ground. Like Jillian will frustrate you to the point where you make a mistake, and she could. If Jillian can force a mistake out of Mackenzie Dern, like that's crazy because that's how Jillian beats girls. She forces mistakes out of them. So if she can force a mistake out of Mackenzie Dern, that if she can get top position, I'm getting chills thinking about it. If Jillian can get top position on Mackenzie Dern and be heavy on top of Dern, you know what I'm saying, and force a mistake out of Dern or start unleashing that crazy ground and pound of Jillian's, like that is a wild scenario.
You know, we said the two best grapplers, but shouldn't there be three? Like, aren't we overlooking Virna?
I, we overlooking Burner.
Yeah,
Yes, and accidentally, yes, I am overlooking. But I'm saying yes, Verna is there too. Verna is there
yeah.
too, and
Don't
this very
forget
well
because
could be the type of fight that. Yeah,
oh, I was gonna say yeah. Don't forget because Virna, she took Lamos's arm home.
she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
So I'm just saying
And but this fight could play out differently than the first fight did.
it could.
Like
It
completely,
could.
completely different. If they go to the ground, I want to see. I want to see. I really want to see if Verna can hang though. Like, is Verna's jujitsu, like, I know her jujitsu is that good, but is her jujitsu that good though?
I think it is. Like, I think some of the people that she been up against just had because you got to think. I think overall they have her and Dern might be maybe one. Verna might be like one shy submission under Dern. If
Right,
I
right.
remember checking, I think that they might be neck and neck with submissions. And I'm looking at Verna like I expect fighters like Marina or Angela to survive at some point because their submission defense is solid. Like they get taken down, they be squirming big time. So
Yeah,
I think they kind of
yeah,
have two similar different styles when they get to the ground. Like I think Dern, her jujitsu now in MMA, like she works ground and pound a little bit better. Whereas I think Verna kind of swarms you and she looks for position more.
yes,
And that's where it
yes,
might get interesting. If it go to the ground this time, like you might see Dern hammer fisting more, hitting that body or head, whereas Verna's going to be looking for more control. So I think it's all in who makes the mistake in that moment. Like if Dern loosens her up, maybe busts her up a bit, she could weaken her and submit her. But Verna might find a neck or something, in her control time.
yep, yep.
So I think, yeah, these they're on like the same, almost the same level, then throw Jillian in there. So yeah, I think that those are your three best grapplers to me. I think Verna's earned that spot.
Two beasts. Yes, Jacqueline Amram is right behind those three for sure.
Yeah, yeah, she's
But
gonna come up.
yeah, but but as far as I didn't even forgot what we were even talking about. I forgot what the topic of the conversation was. We then went so
Oh,
far off of the deep end.
yeah, he brought up
Oh, what
Jillian.
kind of champion Dern would be?
Yeah, hmm
Um, we'll just have to see. We have to see how she looks before we make that. Before we make that assumption. These are just assumptions. These are no possibilities in my head. You know what I'm saying? But let's see how she looks, and that'll really tell us. Well, if she wins, what kind of champion we're looking at. But I don't see Dern turning away a fight with anybody, though. Man, maybe Wei Lee. She did say that comment about Wei Lee. I'm not ready to fight Wei Lee. That's just Dern being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like Wei Lee has earned the right for people to talk about her in that way. I'm not ready to fight her. You know what I'm saying? But anybody else, I'll whoop their ass though. Like that's pretty much what Dern said. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But if Dern actually gets that strap and Whaley says, oh, let's say Whaley loses to Valentina and she wants to come back down to 115, they're gonna give her a title shot. You know what I'm saying? Like Dern will make sure she's ready for that fight. She ain't gonna pull a Nico Montano on us. I ain't
hmm
even gonna talk about that.
You said she could pull it. Oh
You
yeah,
know,
man. Like we
if
got to say that for maybe a little later because I didn't watch it yet. I was
yeah, you
I
got to
got it.
watch that.
Okay, yeah, I pulled it up. I saw it on there. What's it called? Warrior Spirit or something? Yeah,
Warrior Spirit. Y'all gotta listen. If y'all got Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video,
yeah.
Warrior Spirit, the Nico Montano documentary is on there, and I feel some type of way about it.
Okay. All
I,
right.
but it's very compelling though. Like it's very like it's easy for it. I feel like a lot of people failed Nico. I'm
Mm,
just gonna put it like that. Like I feel like a lot of people failed Nico.
mm.
You know, uh,
I know Easy E want to see it
yeah,
because that's his girl. He was a fan of Nico for real.
I was a big Nico fan too, dude. Like I was a big fan of that season of Tough, dude. Like
I was too.
Montana
Yeah.
and Jillian and Nico. Yeah,
Roxy,
Roxy.
man.
Like I was a huge fan.
E-
Yeah. So that
Easy
was
Two
like
Two Beats. Two
go,
Beats was a big fan of Roxy though. I think. No, I'm serious. I think he is right.
yeah, yeah. Um,
I think he is.
but Nico, but I do have to say though, like Nico did she was cutting the weight. She was cutting the weight, but
Okay.
Nico Nico body was messed up though. Like her body
Mm,
was messed up. Y'all just have to watch it. Y'all really just have to watch it. But I do feel some type of way about some of the things that were said in the video. You know, what I'm
okay.
saying? I mean, in the documentary. But we'll talk more about it after you watched it.
Okay. Yeah. When I watch it, yeah, we'll definitely
Yeah.
we're gonna definitely speak on that. Um, but yeah, I think yeah,
Real
Dern, yeah.
quick.
Oh, I was just gonna
Sorry.
throw in. Yeah, I think that Dern, she definitely may be this wild card right now. And if she was to win, like I said, she could get this
Mm,
belt. She could, but
mhm,
she gotta prove me wrong. Like I always say, she gotta
mhm,
prove me wrong. But if she do, I'm gonna be like, hey, man, we need it. If she proves me wrong, we need it. We need somebody that can get in there and take over. And I'm sure she has her hit list, because everybody
mhm.
that's gonna be a title defense aside from Suarez is gonna be a rematch for it. So her work's gonna be cut out for it too if she was to win the belt. Uh, do you think Verna was? That's the next question. Do you think Verna though? Do you think she would be a dominant champion?
Yeah, I do. I do. I think Verna
Okay.
would be, but Verna's a champion, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, Verna's a champion. She's the Invicta champion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she
Yeah.
knows what it's like to be a champion. So I gotta give that part of it to Verna, man. And she works hard. Like Verna done put in some work since coming into the UFC. You know what I'm saying? And her goal ever since she was the Invicta champion was to come into the UFC and become the champion. So, I think Verna will fight with the heart of a champion for sure. There's no doubt in my mind whatsoever that if Verna wins this belt, that she wouldn't fight like a champion.
Hmm.
They're both gonna fight like a champion.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think Two Beats he agrees too. Yeah. So she fought most of the top five.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with
yeah.
that.